Hello there everybody, this is me Ethan here and welcome back to another LEGO news video, and in today's video we'll be taking a look at the LEGO Star Wars Summer/Fall 2020 official set pictures. So without further ado, let's get into it. First up we have the 75283 Armored Assault Tank, or AAT. This set contains 286 pieces, 4 minifigures, and will retail for $40 in the US. I do think this set is actually really great, but definitely not for $40. I do think the AAT build actually looks really good, and this will be my first LEGO AAT, but of course the main draw is the minifigures. We finally get a Season 7 Ahsoka from the Clone Wars. I really love that minifigure. I think it just looks really great, except for the legs. I'm not a huge fan of those. And then we also get a 332nd, or Ahsoka Trooper as they call it, which is really awesome. It's just the same 501st Trooper minifigure, except with a different print on the helmet. I really love that. I could see a lot of people buying a lot of these sets, but I think they're going to make a battle pack, or a cheaper set eventually down the line. And then we also get 2 of these Kashyyyk battle droids, which doesn't make much sense, but okay. So overall, for $40, this set is just okay, and I'll probably wait for a decent deal on it because I do really like those 2 minifigures. Next up, we have the Knights of Ren transport ship, or Night Buzzard. This set contains 595 pieces and will retail for $70 in the US with 3 minifigures. The build for the Night Buzzard actually doesn't look too bad in my opinion. I actually really like it. Just the only problem I have with it is that it just looks a little bit too small for what it is, and it seems like you can't fit all, I believe, 6 are there? I don't think you can fit all 6 Knights of Ren in there, which is kind of the idea of a Knights of Ren transport ship. You're supposed to transport all of the Knights of Ren, but whatever. And in this set, you get the last 2 Knights of Ren. Obviously, this is going to be the draw for a lot of people so they can complete their Knights of Ren collection. Personally, I wasn't a huge fan of them in the movie. They really honestly did nothing, but I can see how, the collectability of them can be really fun. And we also get just the same old Rey minifigure that we got for the Rise of Skywalker. I think this is a missed opportunity to include her yellow lightsaber, because the yellow kind of light piece is only in an X-Men set, I think. So I think this would have been the perfect opportunity. It would have been perfect. You could get your last 2 Knights of Ren, the Night Buzzard, and you could get Rey with her yellow lightsaber from the end of the Rise of Skywalker. It's been months since the movie has released, so it's okay. It's not really a spoiler. I just think that's a really missed opportunity and a great idea. Next up, we have Anakin's Jedi Interceptor with 248 pieces, 1 minifigure, 1 astromech droid, and retails for $30 in the US. Now, I actually don't really mind the build at all for this set. I think it's the best set price per part ratio wise, and it just looks like a good, decent set. I don't really know what to say. It just looks good, but it's just something we've seen for a while in LEGO Star Wars, and I don't think we've really needed a remake now, I don't think. But the main problem I have is the Anakin Skywalker minifigure. The torso and legs are the exact same as the one in the Duel on Mustafar set, which you may think, oh, that's not a big problem, but it kind of is, because there's burn marks on his Jedi robes. And the problem is that this set is based on the beginning of Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, and he doesn't have burn marks on his robes. It's nice and clean. So they've kind of just copy and pasted it in a way, and then they used the same head and hair that they used in the Anakin's Jedi Starfighter set from, I believe, 2017 or 2018. So they basically just copy and pasted 2 minifigures together, when in reality that torso just doesn't work because it has burn marks on it. It just kind of bothers me a little bit. It's just kind of a nitpick, but what can you do? Next up, we have a set that you guys have probably all heard of by now. It is, of course, the 501st Legion Clone Troopers set, or the 501st Battle Pack as it's more prominently known. Of course, $30 for this set is a really great deal. You get 2 battle droids, 3 501st troopers, 1 501st jetpack trooper, the BARC speeder, and the ATRT. You guys already know it's going to sell like hotcakes. It's gonna do amazing. Next, we have the Star Wars Advent Calendar for this year. Now, this set will retail for $40 in the United States with 311 pieces. And just looking on the front of the box, you can see we've got a Stormtrooper, a Porg, we got Rey from the Rise of Skywalker, we've got what looks to be a Tauntaun build, Dio with a Santa hat on, we've got a TIE Fighter, and a mini Razor Crest build, which actually looks pretty cool. But the main draw for me is these 2 exclusive minifigures in this set. We get an ugly Christmas sweater version of Darth Vader, which looks absolutely amazing, and he has new leg printing in a set that we will see later on that's used again here. I just love that Death Star that's on the hoodie. That just looks amazing, or the sweater, excuse me. And then we also get an ugly sweater version of Poe Dameron with BB-8 on it. That just looks awesome. That looks like a kind of sweater that you'd see in real life, like a civilian would actually wear. So I really like that, and these are the kind of exclusive minifigures in the advent calendars that I like to see. Christmas variants of Star Wars characters. I absolutely love this, and I'm probably going to pick it up. Next up, we have a set that I don't think anybody was expecting. This is a set based off of Galaxy's Edge, based on a ride. This set contains 932 pieces, 2 minifigures, 2 droids, and retails for $100 in the United States. This is apparently based off of a ride that you can ride in Galaxy's Edge in like California and Florida, which is a pretty cool idea. I actually really like that, and I'd like to see more of that. I don't know if these are going to retail at like Walmart or Target, or if they're just going to be like Disney Store exclusives or only at Galaxy's Edge. I don't really know, but I really do like the ship design. I actually think it looks really cool. It looks really unique. I like the gray and blue color scheme, and it looks like there's quite a bit of interior space, which I like. There's also this new character with like an orange jacket, and I really like that new hairpiece. And there's also a new Mon Calamari figure. It's always cool to get new Mon Calamari. They're one of my favorite like Star Wars species, and I believe I saw this in a video where they actually went on the ride, like he was actually in it, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that they actually made the characters that are in a Disney World / Disneyland ride, and I'd love to see more of that. Next up, we have probably my least favorite set of the wave. This is General Grievous' Starfighter, which contains 487 pieces, 2 minifigures, and a General Grievous figure, and this will retail for $80 in the United States. 487 pieces for $80. Wow, that is overpriced. And also in the LEGO leaks and rumors world, there was a rumor that there was going to be an orange clone trooper in this set. So everybody thought this would be a Phase 2 Commander Cody from the Clone Wars TV show, because we've simply never gotten him in minifigure form, only in like the construction figure form. But nope, it was only just a airborne clone trooper. I mean, he looks cool, but you know, it would have really been nice to even get a Phase 2 Commander Cody. People would have bought this set for $80 just for that figure. And then, just one more thing to add on top of the cake. Already being overpriced and already not having a Phase 2 Commander Cody, they include the same Obi-Wan Kenobi figure from the Duel on Mustafar set, a $20 set from earlier this year, and it has burn marks on his Jedi robes. That doesn't make any sense, because it's in the Duel on Mustafar set, obviously his robes are going to be burnt up, but here he's on Utapau. Even on the box art, it shows Utapau in the background. Heck, even on an alternate picture I'm looking at right now, it has a blaster where he tosses it down after he kills General Grievous and says, "So uncivilized." And you can even see in that scene, he has no burn marks on his Jedi robes. So this is kind of a lazy approach by LEGO in my opinion. I didn't really like that, so overall, I probably won't be picking up this set at all, unless it's on heavy clearance. Next up, we have the Death Star Final Duel, which contains 775 pieces, 5 minifigures, and will retail for $100 in the US. Now, I know a lot of people are kind of frustrated with this set because they would have preferred an Exegol Duel, but I still think they'll make an Exegol Duel from The Rise of Skywalker, but I am kind of happy in a way that they remade this set. I know it's from 2015, and I know that if you've been collecting LEGO since 2015, there's a potential that you have already had it. But then again, there are people that probably would have missed out on it too. And also, there are a lot of new people to LEGO, such as me. I was collecting LEGO back in 2015, so now this is a perfect opportunity for me to get a Death Star Final Duel set. And there are slight modifications to this build, and I still really do like the 2015 one, pretty much just as much as this one. It looks almost identical, but there are still some changes. I really like that sliding door feature especially. I think that's just really cool. And Emperor Palpatine's throne is also just super iconic. Main draw to this set is the brand new, really amazing Darth Vader minifigure with a brand new print for the torso, legs, and there's even arm printing that is new. It's just, I think, the most detailed and the best LEGO Darth Vader minifig we've ever gotten. And of course, we get our Luke Skywalker minifigure that is accurate to this scene, which completely makes sense, but I don't think anything is new about him. And we of course get an Emperor Palpatine minifigure, and this minifig is essentially the same as every Palpatine minifigure we've pretty much gotten, except he uses that brand new hood piece that LEGO seems to only want to be using for Siths and Jedi robes, which just make the most sense to me, and I'm happy that they're sticking with that only because on some minifigures, in my opinion, it just doesn't look right, and they should still use the old one. And we get 2 of Palpatine's Royal Guards. Overall, for $100, even though it is overpriced, I think I'll be happy with what comes in it for the minifigures and a great display piece, and I may get it for my birthday. And of course, we already saw the AT-AT, so if you haven't checked out my video on that, please be sure to do so. And we've already seen the Razor Crest set and the Mandalorian and the Child Brickheads double pack that are coming out in the fall. There you guys have it. There's all of the brand new LEGO Star Wars Summer/Fall 2020 releases. There are a lot of great sets in this wave in my opinion, and I really like a lot of them, specifically the Advent Calendar, the Final Duel, as well as the 501st Battle Pack. So which sets are your favorite? I'd love to know in the comments section down below. I'd like to thank you all so very much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye and have a great day.